Straight ahead, a candlelight vigil in Albany addresses the problems of racism and hatred. World War II vets look back 57 years after the attack on Pearl Harbor. And it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas at the Capitol. It's all coming up next on Channel 6 News at 11.
Now, the #1 news station in the Capital Region. This is Channel 6 News at 11.
Good evening. A call to fight racism and hatred and a call for healing came from a corner in downtown Albany tonight. That after a black woman was gunned down on the street. Candlelight vigil at the corner of Swan and 2nd Streets was at the same spot where 38-year-old Sonia Thompson was shot in the neck last Wednesday. Police say two 20-year-old Rotterdam men, William R. Hines and Rudolph A. Berry, came to Albany's predominantly black neighborhood, Arbor Hill, expressly to shoot someone who is black. This vigil was intended to send a message against hatred and racism.
We will stand together. We will not tolerate this, someone coming from outside of our community and putting a negative mark in this city.
Even as they were preaching tolerance, across the street, a man with a loudspeaker broadcast anti-Semitic phrases. Assemblyman Ronald Canistrari says the shooting is another reason the state needs to pass a bill that would toughen penalties for hate crimes.
We must pass at the state level this hate crimes bill. We have passed it in the Assembly. I voted once for it, I voted twice for it, I voted 3 times for it, I voted 4 times for it, and yet we can't get it past the Senate.
A young man who identified himself only as someone who lives in Albany says the frustration level among Albany's black community is high.
If this happens again, do we have the right to defend ourselves? Do we have the right to pick up guns and arm ourselves to protect ourselves if they shoot at us?
Some of the vigils say they don't want authorities to downplay the racial